welcome back to Oliver Field here on the campus of Calder Military Academy. This is Rick Warner along with Dale Kramer, our cameraman Jim Moyer, as we are ready for quarter number 4. Rockies pitching a shutout here, 17-zip. And looking for more. Rockies scoring today had a 59-yard run by Ryan Colvin. The Wheatling point after was good. Mike Tremaine had a 6-yard run. The Wheatling point after was also good. And then Tim Wheatling had a 28-yard field goal for the 17 Rocky points on the board here this afternoon. Beautiful afternoon for a football game. Hand off to Stockberger. Stockberger
again.
Brian Stockberger, the ball carrier.
Tripped up for a gain of about 5.
On the stop, 56, Andy Locher.
Andy Locher on the stop for the Eagles. And that'll be 3rd and 1 from the 22-yard line.
3rd and 1. I'd like to see a quick pass to Baker. Stockberger can pick up that first down.
Reese with
and it looks like that's what we were looking for. Nick Wise wide open. Go
there
forward, Nick.
Go
Nick. Forward. You got her. All
Nick
right,
Nick.
Hang on to the ball. Good job.
You have a hard time bringing Nick down. Everybody fell down but Nick.
I don't know if there's a penalty for swatting.
I didn't see a flag, so we'll assume not.
Nick reached back and smacked at a guy like it was, get away from me.
Bachman had a nice block back here, too.
Our line blocked very, very well on that play. Give Adam plenty of time for that play to develop, set up, and catch Nick Wise coming clear across the field to catch that pass.
So it'll be Tim Wheatling on for the point after out of the Reese hold. Call that a 16-yard pass play.
You got a little variety on the scoreboard today, and touchdowns. We've had 3 different players score touchdowns and a field goal by...
And the point after is low but good. And the Rockies lead here 24-zip. 11-14 left here, period 4. And go ahead with your thought, Dale.
It must have been a cheap thought because I've already lost it, Rick.
God, don't I know how that goes. We'll be back after this pause. And welcome back to Rockies football as Jeremy Hardy prepares to kick off to the Eagles. Stapleton back
about
deep.
17. Uh-oh, where do I go?
Looks like he ran into his own man, had a little bit of help from Jesse Carlton.
Dan Winkle knocked one of the academy players right back into the runner, knocked him over.
Dale and I were talking during the timeout. I believe that is Adam Reese's first passing touchdown this season.
I believe so.
I can't remember another one. That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Have we been wrong before, Rick?
Memory doesn't necessarily serve me correctly often.
32 nowhere to go. Host of Rocky tacklers. Bottom of the pile is Matt Kramer and Bill Bachman. That's a name I like to say. Bachman.
That's a football name right
there.
That
is a football name.
Bill Bachman on the stop for Plymouth.
He's mean looking too.
Yes, he is. Guy I'd like to hear say that name is standing right in front of us. The way he roars out, growls Rockies at those home games. John Scott, PA announcer at Plymouth, is here in attendance this afternoon. Pass is way overthrown.
Pass is incomplete.
That'll bring up 3rd and 9. Rockies defense has to be extremely pleased here this afternoon.
They've only bent once.
They were in a hole a couple of times due to the turnovers the offense provided.
Oh, Bachman was on that play from the get-go. So was 34, Dan Winkle.
Of course, remind all the fans watching this coming Friday, Plymouth will be on the road in Syracuse. So you want to make it to Syracuse, watch the Rockies. Looks if things continue to go as they are going, the undefeated Rockies, it'll be a critical conference game. Like to see everybody there. There's a good crowd here this afternoon. Made the trip from Plymouth. Of course, Syracuse a little bit further.
Rockies are going to have to step up their level of play next week against Wawasee. Wawasee plays in the tough Northern Lakes Conference. Oh, here's
Fake
the
punt.
fake punt.
Good play by the Academy, as I believe that'll be their second first down, and flags are all over.
But that was a great stop by Luke Orson and Chris Myers. Apparently they must have had somebody illegal downfield.
Lawrence Laughlin, the linebacker, caught the pass. They call offensive pass interference.
Well, what happened was one of their linemen got downfield, so they had an ineligible receiver downfield. So the Rockies catch a break there.
That was a pretty looking play. One of the bright spots for the Eagles this afternoon goes for naught. 9:19 left here, period number 4. Rockies up 24-zip. I think
that's a loss of down as well. That's a big penalty against the Academy. Because on 4th down, that turns the ball over.
No opportunity. Now the Rockies in good shape to put more points on the board. They start at the Eagles' 17-yard line. Stockberger gets tripped up after 2 or 3. It's good defense that time by the Eagles.
Ryan picks up 3.
Now the clock becomes a big factor now for the Academy as it continues to run. Down to 8.5 minutes. Fumble, and Kramer falls on it. Like there's some confusion on who that handoff is going to go to. Stockberger was the first man through.
Well, apparently Kramer must be quarterbacking. I wasn't paying any attention.
Yeah, Matt is in there.
Quarterbacking. Wipes the hands. Has to be a little sweaty.
So Joe Demeen into the ball game for the Rockies, and
picked up
Winkle on the carry.
Winkle of about 4 yards.
See if we can get some of these new faces into the game.
4th down.
Number 30 is...
Kramer hasn't played enough yet. He doesn't know the signals. He runs over there and gets the signal from the coach.
Yeah, him and Adam
better hurry
should have
and get the play off. There's going to be a 5-yard penalty for delay of game.
Him and Adam could have exchanged wristbands. Kramer on the keeper has the ball. He did a good job of catching it.
Recovers it.
Had it poked away from behind.
Got the first down. You know, that was a heads-up play. He wasn't sure whether he had the first down. He was going to fumble it forward, Rick. What do you think? You going to buy that one?
Put that in the playbook. Something you don't see very often.
Pick up a 5.
Nothing to it. First and goal now.
First and goal. Stockberger forward.
And Rockies touchdown. Ryan Stockberger gets his first points of the season, and the Rockies up 30-0. 6:49 remains in the 4th period. Sure, the Rockies defense will come back out fired up, wanting to keep those zeros on the scoreboard.
We're seeing a number of new players.
Number 30 is not on our...
Looks like they've got Kramer playing on the line for the extra points, taking the place of Mike Lehman.
That'll be Tim Wheeling for the point after out of the Reese hold.
Uh-oh.
Flags will fly.
I think our line moved prior to the snap, so Tim's going to have to kick a field goal instead of an extra point.
I think the wind is much of a factor here today as it's, I think, blowing cross field slightly.
Beautiful afternoon for a football game.
I think you could almost talk me into scheduling more Saturday games. This is great.
Well, we'll be back here same time 2 years from now, Rick.
That's right.
I don't believe that one's going to make it.
A little low and off to the left, but the Rockies lead 30-zip. 6:49 left here in the ball game.
30, CMA.
Just see on your screen, reinforce what I just said, and we'll be back. Come back following the Rockies score. Again, they lead here 30-0. 6:49 left here in this ball game as Jeremy Hardy prepares to kick
Boom.
off. Another good kick. It's going to be fielded
So
by...
far, we've only had to hear that
Mishler.
cannon one time today at the beginning of the game. Oh, nice hit. Luke Orson, and who's on the bottom of that? Matt Kramer.
Return number 9, Will Mishler.
If they were firing it when Plymouth scored, they be some confusion out on the lake right about now. I tried to bribe the kid at halftime.
Well, I wonder if the Rockies will do like the Fighting Irish did when they practiced down here, walk out into the lake after the game to cool off.
Well, if they do, I hope Jim keeps the camera running. We'll get that. We'll use that for something.
Well, I don't know that Plymouth has the athletic budget to replace equipment like Notre Dame does.
Yeah, very good point.
Several new numbers in on defense. Number 25 is Jason Arvison. Number 55, Brad Brady. Number 66, Jesse Carlton. Haven't mentioned his name today. He may have been out there earlier.
2nd and 5, CMA.
Yeah, he's been involved a little bit.
After 36.
Which I would think he'd
Number
call.
14, Justin Baker's now playing free safety.
Number 42, of course, the quarterback of the defense.
Number
Matt
75, Ben Scheidler. No, fans, that's not thunder. That's just the bleachers being rumbled. Oh, he dove forward for a first down. That's their second one. That stop was by number 25, Jason Arvison.